Hey guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. And this is our cowboy so far. Yeah, that's what he's looking like. And that's our hat. Okay, go around the side here. So we're still got to make the center of the hat yet. And what we've done with this hat so far, he just fell in the dirt. Okay, so far we have put the birdhouse, or the head part that's on the ground. We set it on here, put it center, traced it out, and then we routed a groove for the head to sit in. It fits in there. There. Okay, so when we glue this on, it'll be like a mortise and tenon, not tendon, tenon joint. Okay, and come on, it fits in there better than that. There we go. Okay, and then we'll probably also put some pins like here and here in the hat. We'll come straight through with some pins into the head. Okay, and we have pinned the hat. All right, so what I did, I made a circle, and then I cut the front part of the circle off and flipped it up. All right, then I drew a center line in. You can see my lines where I put the pins in, and I offset the center because I know I'm going to be sanding all this away or carving all this away here to give it that round flip up look. Okay, so the pins are not center of the rim or brim. The pins are offset. You can see the line back here. They're offset so that we won't carve into them. All right, so that's the mission today, is to come in here with probably use a 4-inch angle grinder with a flapper wheel disc, and we'll bring all this down and curve it around. So I'll bring you guys back when that's done. I got to get my mask on and get my sander and get after it. All right, so I'll see you guys in the magic of the video in a second. All right guys, there he is. Just got to do the paint and the stain and whatever to him. This cowboy hat is done, my friends, done. Had to cut his head down a little bit because I felt the hat was sticking up too high over his head. Oh, there's my dust mask. Yep, so holding the camera by hand. So that's what he looks like. Got some sanding to do yet, but you guys know that's a never-ending deal. Okay, so that's what his hat came out looking like. All right, he's cowboy. Cowboy. Yeehaw! I got a $10 horse and a $40 saddle, and I'm gonna punch those longhorn cattle. Gonna ki-yi, yippee, 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 ki-yi, yippee, yippee. Well, me and the foreman, we got in a spat, so I hit him in the face with my 10-gallon hat. Gonna ki-yi, yippee, 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 ki-yi, yippee, yippee. So there he is. All we gotta do now is finish him, paint him, some sanding. Yeah. Okay, so let's go over quick how this hat was made. Ugh. All right, so I started out with 2 1x6s. We glued them together, so that gave us 2 1x6s glued together, which is about 11.5 inches, I think. So then I drew a circle, cut out the circle, okay, cut the front of the circle off and flipped it up, where we drilled and pinned it off center, just like we said earlier. Oh, there's my fingers. Okay, so then I took the Arbortech and rounded the front up, and I also used a 4-inch disc grinder with a 80 grit flapper wheel and a orbital sander with 100 grit. This is cedar, okay? The bottom part of the hat is cedar. Okay, for this part of the hat, I didn't want to get into gluing a box and all that because you really can't shape a box into much other than a box. So this is 3, 1, 2, 3 old 2x6 I had that was laying outside. Part of it was rotted, so I used the good end. And these are, they started out 6 inches long, but then I cut them on an angle on my bandsaw on this side, and then, of course, the front sides here. Okay. Then I shaped it using the Arbor-Tech. There again, the Arbor-Tech, the 4.5 inch disc grinder with an 80 grit flapper wheel and 100 grit orbital sander. Okay. This is actually really tight together here. So, if you can run your finger around it and get your fingernail in it any place, just use a little, what do you call it, that stuff? Putty. Little wood putty, okay? And you can see I flipped the grains here so you don't get a cupping issue later on in life. It also has dowel pins going through it, okay? This has all been dowel pinned together and glued and clamped for 24 hours or better. Okay. This, where these two are joined together, right here, same thing. Dowel pins inside, glued and clamped together. This, same thing. Dowel pins off center because we had around it, right? So we knew we were going to get rid of a lot of wood here. So we dowel pinned it off center. So the dowel pins are actually back in here. They're not in the center. Otherwise, you would see them here coming across. And that's been glued and clamped. And basically, it's just been all sanding and shaping. So that's where we are, guys. All right. Whew. It's been a busy morning. It's only a couple minutes for you guys, but it's taken me 2.5, 3 hours. 3 hours. I think I started on this around noon. So 3 hours to get this all put together. Well, 3 hours to get this hat shaped up anyway. Okay. And then where it fits on the head, I traced it with my pencil, the shape of the box on the outside and on the inside. And then we cut a 1/4 inch groove in there. So the hat will be like a mortise and tenon joint. Okay. And that's it for this guy until we get into the painting and staining and all that good stuff, guys. So, hey, we'll catch you on the next one, all right? Share, subscribe, and like. Be awesome, guys. Carve something awesome. And we will catch you on the next one. Make sure you hit that bell. And make sure you hit all so you get any new uploads I do. And guess what else we've been working on? That's right, Cleves. Cleves Backyard. Backwoods. I can't remember how the heck you say that. Cleves Backyard Woodworking Shop, I think it is. He's got a YouTube channel. You're not the only one that can have a crazy worm cleave. Making one. I'm making a worm cleave. Mine's going to have a face. Face cleave. It's going to have a face. Yep. So yesterday while the glue was drying, I made a worm. Well, the beginning of a worm. So I'm sure you guys will see him in upcoming videos. All right. So just carve, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.